Let's watch this. I think this dash attack sucks.
Why does it suck?
Because you can just crouch cancel it, right? This is at 0. It's really nothing doing. And he even just like jumps and goes over it.
Okay. I think I could have fit another up air in there. Right there.
Yeah. You probably could have. So I think
might not have tipped it.
I think what happened here is you actually missed your fast fall timing. Right?
Yeah.
So like right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the fast fall. If you could have like fast falled, you could have at least got like a ledge cancel up air or something.
Yeah.
Especially because you did end up ledge canceling. This is... Yeah, I'm not sure why this happened. So right here, you're like waiting for him. I guess you're worried about get up attack. So you're like ready to crouch. But he gets up, he like rolls to the left, and then you like crouch and then wave dash down instead of just running at him.
I didn't want to run at him because he got to the ledge. Like, he's in a pretty good spot now. Or at least that's what I thought.
I would still run forward. I mean, like, okay, so if he does... So now, if you have been running at him, maybe you don't get, like... I was looking for a grab, and I wouldn't have gotten the grab. Mm-hmm. But, like, even here, like, when he's dropped here, his threat range is probably, like, only to, like... I don't know, like, double jump there, like, right here. Mm-hmm. And you run forward, I think you're fine.
Thought he was going to grab the ledge. That's what I was worried about.
Sure. This is let's see that again. I really think you should have just like dashed in here.
Instead of gone for the waveland over.
Well, the waveland over is actually fine. You could have gone here and then dropped, but like here, I feel very much as if he's waiting for you to spot dodge or roll.
Okay.
And then or with a move, and then exactly like usually what will happen is like Marth will stand up here and then nair, and then they'll just run in and grab you for it, right? This also happened a lot when I was playing against Rookie, where he just I just stand up and do oh, don't hit me nair from the corner, and they just come and hit me. It's like, oh, I definitely should have just gone in.
So it's like the one level mix up basically.
Yeah, it's definitely like a thing where it's like he's blatantly not doing anything here. Like he's dashing. He's not even standing still. If you had even just like wave dashed at him and down tilted right here, it would have worked.
Yeah.
So you could have definitely challenged him more.
What I did though was okay.
I think the waveland idea was fine.
Yeah.
I think okay, so I think this fair is really bad. I think because it doesn't really do anything to get you out, and sometimes it gets swift punished. I think your idea here to go out on the waveland was good.
So, just I'm thinking now, just the fact that like I had a second an option ready to go though to get away means that situation happens a lot.
Yeah.
So I can be more cognizant of it and pick a better option, because obviously the fair was just like
it's like, oh, please don't hit me. Yeah.
But it seems to me like he knows about that and he's ready to punish it, and I've at least somewhat subconsciously picked up on it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It would be a good idea for you to start looking at just like dashing in to out of the corner, because a lot of people just aren't ready for you to challenge that way.
Right. Okay.
Double poof sucks.
Chill at least. So yeah, he just dashed back and beat out my immediate option.
Yeah.
That might have been a situation where I could have just like gone wave dash in or something.
Well, this also, yeah, and this thing also happens a lot whenever like I play Magi or you play Magi, where it will be like that's second down tilt anyway. Where it will be like, the corner situation where you're shielding and they hit a high aerial fading back on your shield, and then they forward smash, right? And it's like, if you grab, you get dunked on, so you fair or you nair, but sometimes you still get shit on,
right?
And it's just like, if you literally just like waited and you could have full hopped there. Like full hop, I think is a really good answer there.
Okay.
But it just says it's just like you're trying to play like so reactively that you aren't even really paying attention almost to what the opponent wants to do.
Okay.
It's like a weird thing to say, but I noticed this with your play and my play and Skittles play, where it's just like, this is basically not a very high level interaction. Like this fair that happens, where he like dashes back. I think I overshot it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, right here. This forward tilt and then him dashing back. It's not like an extremely high level interaction. No. The only thing that happened was that he threw in one level of bait and then you immediately fell for it. And I also do this all the time as well. So it's like, if you could have like committed there to like playing like to just like playing the interaction one step further, then you would have been fine. But instead, you got hit.
Go back. I'm gonna look at this edge guard.
Yeah, it was awkward because he got hit by the needle. Let me see.
Well, I'm trying to think if there was a way I could have avoided getting hit by the needle, but still be turned around. And I kind of think maybe I should just.
I think jumping was kind of wrong.
Yeah.
I think if you're grounded, you can definitely get hit by this needle and just turn around and grab the ledge, and you're completely fine. He can't beat you to the ledge.
Maybe that's something I need to practice more. Because every time I get hit by needles, I'm very bad at just doing like a turnaround. Whenever I do, I usually just get a dash instead, which means I'm not very good at controlling that motion. Yeah,
I mean, even if you dash for one frame, I think you're fine. But yeah, you could have grounded the ledge there. And then I think you should second down tilt here.
Could have down smashed.
Yeah, down smash would be the best.
It's one of those I haven't practiced the motion things.
Yeah.
Then he just calls me out for not.
Yeah, you basically just held in, right?
Yeah.
So like, you didn't give him like you just held in the whole time. You didn't even side B.
No.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oops.
It's been happening a lot to me lately. I'll go for something and I'll mess up the recovery.
That's a
happened
good fair.
against Magi too.
That's a really good fair. Right here.
Uh-huh.
Because this is a good fair
because it beats the runoff.
Yeah, and it's like there. So another reason why this fair is good is because like he can't do anything about it, right? It beats the runoff forward air, and to like make it whiff punish, he has to go like so far out of his way, so that he can't punish you for doing the fair anymore, and you get to play the mix up, right? So this is like an ideal kind of fair almost, where it's like if he runs off or he falls through, he's definitely getting hit.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything about this fair. This is a very oppressive fair. That's good.
I'll write it down. Because I know this one, but maybe I could be positioning myself, making a game plan around like positioning myself to on the triplat stages to catch with that fair more.
Maybe. I think it's like definitely a thing that you should just like internalize and know. Kind of similar to an idea of like, like spacing around someone running off an aerial and being able to grab them immediately. Okay. It's something that you just have to already know and be ready for, I think. And also, I noticed that Marth players usually do like a nair there, which is all right because it's the same idea, but the fair is just better because it covers a bigger arc. So what happened? How did we get hit, actually?
I tried to wait dash out.
Yeah. Got hit again.
You know what? Go back to where I got clipped the second time. Could I just run out and double jump fair? It's weird because I didn't immediately start running forward.
Yeah.
But I think if I had, that could have like caught the double jump or something.
Yeah, you could have threatened him, made him sit back a little more at least. But I think right here, a lot of like you also did unnecessary wave dash.
I could have just.
You could have just stood up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's at 172. Up tilt would have killed. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to sneak him with this. Yeah. I think though this thing is actually like. So after he whiffs this fair, he let's see, what do we hit him with? So he double jumped for this fair, right?
Yeah.
So like after this, you actually only need to roll up from the ledge.
Okay.
Right. So you doing this snare was actually completely necessary and actually gave it to him. But if you after you snag because he double jumped for it, he doesn't have a double jump anymore. So you could have just hung on the ledge. He pretty much just has to go low and then up be almost straight up, right?
Right.
So you really could have just hung onto the ledge here. Nice. Yeah. Let's see. See this again. Yeah, that was good. You react a little bit like the forward toe. That's all. Yeah, so that's
bad habit.
Me too.
Lucky. What do you think of those jumps?
I think you jumped from too far away. Like right here, you jumped from too far away. And it gave him like he literally just waited for you to jump, and then as soon as he jumped, he just ran all the way in. Right? He basically got all of his space for free because you jumped.
And then I jumped again.
This jump is more okay,
right?
But you kind of did the Zane thing where he like jumped in place or slightly backwards. Where if you can see where if you had jumped forward here, you could have down aired or like forward tip or forward aired.
It's just so scary because what if they choose to forward tilt?
I mean, in this case, he literally can't, right? Because he's already down tilting.
Right, but he could forward tilt out of one, right?
Yes, he could.
Seems like a really good option to me.
I mean, it is a really good option, and it beats like exactly this kind of jump. But the point isn't that he could forward tilt. The point is that he is down tilting already. Yeah. So what?
I guess what's hanging me up on it is, did he down tilt because he's Justin, or did he down tilt because that's a good Sheik thing to do in that situation? I would think that most Sheiks would forward tilt in that situation.
I think the down tilt's pretty good. The down tilt can low profile grab. It gives you a crouch cancel on a lot of things, and it still pops the opponent up for a forward air and up air.
Okay.
A lot of people will choose the down tilt there.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good dash forward. So yeah, compare this dash forward compared like where as opposed to like if you had just kept jumping in the corner, right? When you dash forward, he's totally not ready for it.
Yeah.
Now, I know like you with the
I
tilt or whatever,
really,
but like
yeah,
that was a really good dash forward out of the corner.
I could have grabbed ledge.
Yeah.
I think I tried, but I messed up the
PC drop.
No, I wanted to dash dance, wave dash, grab ledge. And I messed
So that's what this short hop is. It's a miss wave dash.
Yeah,
miss turn on wave dash.
Maybe not the short hop, but like I just messed the motion up or something, and it didn't come out.
Nice. Dash forward again. See, look. I just dash forward again. Your wave dash was a little bit short, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wave dash was really short. That's why you missed it.
And then I'm dead.
Dog boy. Dog hog boy.
Dog hog boy. Let's go. Nice to see you this wonderful, wonderful day. You know what I mean? Yes, we're in Hamilton.
Yeah, it's kind of like a no-win situation.
I just at 3 stocks to 1, it's hard to care that much.
Yeah, it was like
especially game 1.
That was like a no-win situation. Okay, let's look and see.
You know what? Let's talk about this before we look into it.
Okay.
So I find that a lot of times when I play Justin, there's just like there'll be 30 to 1 minute seconds where I do just like overrun him, and I feel like this game is one of those games.
Sure.
Well, not 30 to 1 minute, but so how like real is that?
Why wouldn't it be real?
Was that like a function of good gameplay, or just a function of him maybe like just being out of it for one reason or another for however long?
I mean, sometimes you just like win multiple situations. You know, I think it's like reasonable. It's real. I think it's like if you get like a good hit, and then you can just like chase him down for a little bit, and it affects how he plays his next stock, right?
Okay.
I think it's like a totally reasonable thing to happen. It happens all the time in other games, right? Where it's just like you just keep where like your hits will put you in spots where you can keep choosing the mix-ups that are hard to deal with, and you can keep making them guess wrong. I guess that's what you mean by running someone over. It's like it's easier to run someone over when you get to pick the offensive mix-up, and then they have comparatively fewer options, and then you can just keep making them guess wrong.
So it's like what Magi does to us, or like what Mango did to Zane.
Yeah, I think it's like it seems real to me.
Okay.
Could you have shielded? Yeah. Okay. So I think let me look at the damage here. That was a tipper. Okay.
Could have countered.
Yeah.
That can be good up tilt.
Again, slow on catching the ledge. Oh, that's good. You should die.
What did I catch with that? Just the
double
fair
jump.
or
You guys double jump.
Okay, yeah. Good. I don't think I quite got the fastball like I wanted.
You also got weirdly lucky because he didn't do his slide off luckily.
That was good. Mostly, I think it was good because I did do the dash dance grab ledge thing that I've been trying to do. So it just put me in a good position to like deal with the low double jump.
Nice. See how much better you did. This is so much better job this game of like contesting your corner situations instead of just being like, oh, I'm gonna aerial. Look, you like watched. All right, look, and you're just like willing to play the situation a little longer.
I think that's a huge function of being up 2 stocks and like being on this stage.
Sure.
Because there's more room to react. I'm up 2 stocks already. I can be patient, right?
But the space is actually not like different at all from like the space between you was actually not different at all from what it was on Battlefield.
Right.
And of course, you already know that it doesn't. That shouldn't change between having 4 stocks or 2.
It shouldn't now.
Right.
It did, because that's a mental thing, right? Just more comfortable mentally.
Missed the crouch cancel Punisher.
Yeah. Could have just down tilted, right?
Yeah, or even grab. I think that Nair's really lazy.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I could have up tilted instead. It is a lazy Nair. Could have down Nair again, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
That would have to be like extreme read.
Something else I was thinking about last night. When we were talking about on Wednesday with the double jump mix-ups, or maybe not Wednesday, but when we were talking about dealing with Falco coming into you with the double jump mix-ups.
Yeah.
So I started really messing with that against Shelby last night.
Yeah.
As just like a general thing. And it caught a bunch of grounded approaches that I didn't think were very beatable before.
Yeah.
So I think I should probably try incorporating the immediate double jump stuff in here, because especially with the approaching sheep dash attack, that catches a lot of stuff, and it gives me more leniency to like drift with him or something to catch him.
Yeah, it's a risk reward thing, because you mean a double jump, you get caught without a jump, it's really bad.
Right.
You can also look at just like not fast falling, because it's relevant for that, right? So I mean, you understand the difference between like fast fall arrow and non-fast fall arrow is that like the non-fast fall one literally just stays out longer, right?
Right.
So that's why it's beating grounded approaches that you're not used to. It may not necessarily be the instant double jump, but it could be like a no fast fall, because your move will literally still be out as they run into it. Compared to if you fast fall, then the move's over and they hit you, and then they're like your move's over as you land. And they go.
I think I like the immediate double jump because it removes any possible option of getting clipped, though. By like, so I
does it
from a grounded move.
Does it? I mean, it's the same if they're trying to catch your landing, right? You're still playing the fast fall versus no fast fall. I mean, it does give you like some. It is slightly different, but I don't think it meaningfully changes very much whether you're going to get clipped on your landing or not. Now, if you get clipped on your startup, then that probably means you were jumping from too close.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an important thing to think about, like the the slow fall area versus fast fall area.
I think I'm still going to mess with it, though.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's worth. I definitely think it's worth playing with, and like I said, it is different, but it's not. Okay. I don't think it's different for the reason that you said it was.
Okay.
All right, we'll just watch the end of this game, then you're ready to go.
Okay. Is this a carpool?
Yeah, I guess so. So this is...
What happened to Shelby and Hayden?
Shelby is... Oh, yeah, I don't know about Hayden, but I guess I'll have to call him. Shelby is riding with Justin.
Okay. Feel bad for Justin. So, I think a lot of the rest of this game is bad because I had that minute and a half where I did well, and then I did do a lot of autopilot stuff just trying to hope I'd take the last stop.
Yeah, it definitely seems like you were like, okay, I'm up a lot, I'm just trying to like close it out.
And I kind of get... Yeah, I'm going to say I get lucky because I did, like, it's all autopilot stuff from here on out, right?
Yeah, so good example is like, you do this down tilt.
Mm-hmm.
Like this down tilt is pretty bad because it's like, well, first off, it's just like
it got directly punished. It wasn't short enough to like constitute
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like kind of hoping that he stays in the same place, and
It beats only one thing. It beats tech in place and like. Well, maybe it doesn't even beat tech because he could just shield, right?
yeah, I think it's not that good because it's just like it's not that hard to deal with the way you did it.
Yeah.
So if you did the down tilt,
If I had done
like,
it deep or shallow,
yeah,
that would have been harder.
So
to
if
deal
you
with.
had done the down tilt like right here,
Yeah,
then this down tilt is really really hard to deal with.
because what's he gonna do? If he runs
Right.
forward, I can just like
He can't do anything
down tilt
about
again.
it there.
I can grab. I can
Yeah, he can't do anything
jump
about
back.
it if you down tilt like right there.
Yeah,
But
where the
yeah.
tip reaches there, right?
Right, he can't do
Yeah.
anything about it. But in this spot, it's like very whiff punishable, and he can do something about it. And it's like Mart's down tilt and fair are really good in spots where your opponent can't do anything about you like throwing them out, right?
And they can't beat it directly.
Right, like
Yeah.
they have to work extra hard. In down tilt like this, where he doesn't have to work at all to beat it, you may as well have just forward smashed.
Right.
In fact, the down tilt is just worse than forward smash here because like
Less reward. Even
yeah,
if it does.
it's the same risk actually. Even though it comes out faster, it's
actually just the same.
It's
risk,
the same risk, yeah, because it's easy for him to beat it, and he's going to beat it the same way every time. And down tilt is very low reward. So if you're playing a game where my reward is like a down tilt and I don't get very much off of it, then you're playing a losing game.
Yeah.
So it's like you may as well just forward smash here because it's the same risk, but it's a higher reward.
Okay, so I've been doing that like a lot lately.
Yeah,
He
I
just
mean,
caught on to that.
it's just like if they block and try shield grab immediately, then you get the spot dodge. Yeah,
So,
I understand that makes sense.
I think this was just a technical error. Whenever we get back to it. Yeah, okay, I meant to grab ledge.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Let's see.
Maybe I would have done better just to grab ledge.
Yeah, I think as soon as he up B's high.
You know what? Wait. This did accomplish what I wanted it to.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah,
So he saw it and he jumped high. Yeah.
And then
so I could have, instead of looking again, I could have just
you
grabbed
can
the
just
ledge.
at this point. The problem was that you double jumped backwards here. Because as you jumped backwards
I really
off
wanted
stage,
the low thing.
you like jumped backwards off stage at him, and then he respected you. So like here.
Yeah.
And then he has to double jump early or hold back. At which point you can just more go to stage.
You know what? I think that's actually kind of indicative of my struggles. Well, no. So I think that's an answer to something that I struggle with a lot with him, where he just like goes low very early. But what I did there made him respect that, and he went high. So I just need to be better at recognizing that.
Yeah, I do think it's like what Mango calls babysitting, right? It's like I think being able to do that is very important.
So
okay. So we'll probably leave pretty soon. Can we call Hayden?